Look, Tottenham cannot win NPFL. Tottenham cannot win any trophy. Just take your win. I'll give you to. They are playing well. Don't aim too high. Try to qualify for Champions League football. If you can't, try to make Europa League, which is their level, which is what they've been doing well for the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 years. It's fine. Just don't put excess pressure on them. Nobody expects Tottenham to win the league. Don't do this to them.
Hello and welcome. This is Crossfire and my name is Jidechi. Tottenham Hotspur are flying at the moment and everyone is beginning to speculate. Can this team win the Premier League title? On the show today we discuss, do Tottenham stand any chance of winning the Premier League title at all? Tunde and Tosin joins me on the show today to discuss this particular topic. All right, let me start with Tunde. Tunde, Tottenham Hotspur to win the Premier League. Why are you laughing? It's a question.
Okay.
Do you feel they can win the Premier League or not?
Oh
my God.
Look, 2023. We are in 2023. I'm seated here. I took my bath this morning. Said, let me go to work. I did not expect that I will be asked, can Tottenham win the Premier League?
Guys, just a reminder, this is how Leicester City started. And they ended up winning the league.
If Leicester City is your backup, then you have a problem because like, when last something like Leicester happen, how often does that happen? I talk about the Tottenham team that have never won the Premier League. So this can they win the Premier League for the first time. Also, in an era that is clearly dominated by one team, which is Manchester City. Better teams than Tottenham have tried and failed. Arsenal tried last season and failed. Liverpool have been trying for the last like 7 years and only won it once. But Tottenham, because of super glue and what's going on that coach, if we now come and win the Premier League,
Postecoglou.
now you sabi that. We win the Premier League when they've not won a first division title since 1960-61. Nigeria's independence. How old is Nigeria? How old is Nigeria now?
Oh my God. Well, let me
I want to hear what to say.
Let me come to
Tosin.
I mean, Tunde might not have seen this in history before, but I've watched Leicester City, who have never won the Premier League, win it. We are having Tottenham Hotspur make a run towards the title this season. Do you feel it can happen, or you think the same as Tunde does?
Some of us who are historians of the game, who understand the game at a deeper level, we can't just dismiss the possibility of Tottenham winning the Premier League. It's laughable, but it's possible also. Let me educate you. Something I do regularly on this show. Tottenham can win the Premier League. Will they win the Premier League? I don't know. That's to be.
Why are you shifting goalposts?
Can they win the Premier League? They can win the Premier League. Let me tell you.
But we can do this for Luton Town as well.
Shut up your mouth and listen.
For Sheffield United.
Shut up your mouth and listen
Will you
to.
stop being a liar?
Shut up your
Defend
mouth
your
and listen
point.
to daddy. Shut up your
Listen to
mouth.
daddy.
Shut up your mouth. Shut up your mouth. So here's how it works. I remember some of us who are actually historians of the game. We've actually seen, like you said, and I was going to bring it up, Leicester City not too far long ago in 2016. A season after they just came from the lower division, win the Premier League. So we know that this is not going to be a paranormal event. You look at Tottenham, you look at this Tottenham team. To win the Premier League, you need something. You need a consistent goal scorer. Tottenham have that. In Son.
Okay.
They have that in Son.
Yes.
Son, before last season where he scored just 10 goals, the season before he scored 23 goals, the season before he scored 17 goals. So he's someone who has won the Premier League Golden Boot before. So he's a consistent goal scorer. And especially now that Harry Kane is no longer there, he's actually going to get more goal scoring opportunities. So they already have that in place. 2, they do not have the distraction of the EFL Cup, which they are already out. They do not have the distraction of European football, which they did not qualify for the Europa League, Europa Conference League, or the Champions League. So there's no midweek football, which means fresher legs. Case in point, Antonio Conte in 2016-2017, when he came and had no distractions and led Chelsea to the Premier League title. I'm telling you, some of us who have been watching the Premier League, let's harken back to the 1994-1995 season, when Blackburn Rovers defeated a mighty Manchester United to win the Premier League title. Where's Blackburn Rovers today? But they did it. If you go to 1996 Premier League, we all saw Newcastle drag with Manchester United till the final day of the season. So these are the things we are talking about. These things can happen. Tottenham under Ange Postecoglou, you understand, with a consistent goal scorer in Son, a good creative midfielder in James Maddison, a defensive structure of Destiny Udogie, a Nigerian dog that plays for Italy. You understand?
How did he do
You have Christian Romero, you have Mickey Van der Veen, and you have Pedro Porro, a solid defensive unit, with Bissouma playing like the reincarnation of himself at Brighton. Why can they not win the Premier League? I won't pick them, but they can do it.
They can do it. Tunde laughed when I asked him the first question. Please don't laugh. So, if they would not win the Premier League, according to you, if you think it's a laughable conversation, what do you think is the most realistic position for Tottenham Hotspur this season?
Look, both of you keep referencing the 15-16 season, talking about Leicester City one, so therefore
Because the most recent we've seen.
No problem. Who did Leicester City beat to win that Premier League trophy? Who was in the race with them? No, it's
I
standards
asked
of the
the
game.
questions.
Please.
They do the answering.
It's standards of the game. Answer me. Was it not Tottenham that managed to finish third in the 2-horse race? No, it
Oh my God.
educates me. Shebi Tottenham, you are calling Mickey Van der Veen and Bissouma. Tottenham scored in 2016. Pochettino was the manager. They had Harry Kane in his prime, not elderly Harry Kane that has left for Bayern. Harry Kane, young Harry Kane. They had Musa Dembele, they had Wanyama, they had all this Eriksen, and a proper team. Dele Alli was still playing football. They did not win the league then. It's now they knock and win. Who is on their bench? No, talk to me. You can win league with first 11, I mean. Who is on their bench? When Son is not playing well, who comes in? Brennan Johnson. Then they have the guts to employ Richarlison. And you are talking to me about, oh, they will win which league? Look, Tottenham cannot win NPFL. Tottenham cannot win any trophy. Just take your win. I'll give you to you. They are playing well. Don't aim too high. Try to qualify for Champions League football. If you can't, try to make Europa League, which is their level, which is what they've been doing well for the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 years. It's fine. Just don't put excess pressure on them. Nobody expects Tottenham to win the league. Don't do this to them. What can they achieve this season? I've just told you. The best they can do, qualify for Europe. Any of the Europe. If you have, thank God we don't have 3 competitions. If you miss Champions League, don't miss Europa. If you miss Europa, don't miss Conference. That's the best. Tottenham played the first season of the Conference League. Conference that West Ham won. Tottenham were the first English team to play Conference League. Did they win it? Who beat them? Who beat them? You are talking to people that cannot win the backwater of European competition. A competition that churches are playing. Tottenham failed to win it. You are not talking to me like, oh, they win the Premier League. Look, next time you smoke whatever you smoke, both of you, and they bring up topics like this, send to me, let me see if it's what's coming to work. Because now I feel like I've wasted my time to come here to come and be discussing the possibility of Tottenham winning Premier League. Please think about it and come up with better topics.
All right, let me go to Tosin, who feels this is a very valid topic. Tosin, we've seen managers come to Tottenham Hotspur, Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte. Why do you feel Ange Postecoglou, it's going to be different under him?
It's the pattern of play. The pattern of play. Some of us who look at the nitty-gritty of football, when you bring in, I no disrespect to the other managers, in Antonio Conte, and Antonio Conte did it, they qualified for the Champions League. Jose Mourinho also they qualified for the Champions League in one of the seasons. So these are, but like, Ange is on the upward spring. Conte and Mourinho are on the downward spiral. And 2, when you look at the way Tottenham is structured, why don't just play to their strengths? Pedro Porro is an attacking fullback. Son, Maddison, you understand? These are players that play intricate football. You understand? They like to operate in tight spaces. You understand? So Tottenham, I never said Tottenham will win the Premier League. I said that the conditions for them to win the Premier League are there. And I stipulated, shut up your mouth when I'm talking. Shut up when I'm talking.
Just allow him.
Shut up when I'm talking to you. And like I said, we've seen this happen before with Blackburn in 95. We've seen this happen also with Leicester in 2016. We saw Newcastle also almost do it in 1996. You understand? So the formula is there. You play to your strengths. You play good attacking football the way Ange Ball likes it. You understand? And if it gets to the end of the season and Manchester City are in the Champions League, you understand? Looking at doing back-to-back Champions League titles, and Arsenal, God forbid, we never know how these things will play out. With an injury to Saka, an injury to Saliba.
You don't even believe what you are saying.
We saw it last year.
Now wishing injuries.
No. I'm saying that
talking.
they keep shut your mouth when I'm talking about. They keep up with the pressure, staying among with the big boys, knowing fully well that they don't have any European commitments.
Yeah.
Is winner takes it all.
What happens when Son gets injured? So you call Saka in, so you don't have
The possibility of Son getting injured is minimized by the fact that they do not have European commitments. So these are the things we are talking about now.
All right, guys, you've heard the opinions of the lads. Do you see them doing it? Tottenham Hotspur replicating the season of Leicester City or Blackburn Rovers? Tell me what you think in the comment section down below.